What's good, y'all? It's Malicious Joker. I'm just chilling, doing my thing. I try to live stream on Facebook and I try to live stream on my Facebook page, both my personal account and my Facebook page. But due to some stuff I said on my personal account, I can't live stream. I don't even want to talk about it. So fuck it. But hold on, I'm gonna smoke some weed. I'm gonna smoke some weed, y'all. This ain't called the Green Live Stream for no reason. I smoke weed on this motherfucker. Shit. My mom's cat buddy took up my workspace. Well, part of it anyway, so I'm just gonna chill and do a live stream. I've been working on music. I finally got the audio interface that I needed um and I hooked it up to the keyboard. I hooked my keyboard up through it. I run my keyboard through it and now I'm kind of working on some stuff. I'm working on a beat. I like it. I do. I like it. I don't have the best equipment in the world, but what I have, it works. It works for me. I had this dude come out of nowhere during my Instagram live stream, and he was talking shit, and I was like, dude, I ain't trying to hear all that. I really ain't, fam. I ain't trying to hear all that shit. I told my mom that we had to stop at Guitar Center because I needed to pick up an audio interface. My homie Sutter Kane's supposed to send me another one though. I'm getting two altogether, so I'm gonna have two altogether. So I told him go ahead and send it through. I already paid for it. He told me I need to send him $10 more. I said, dude, the next time I'll be able to send that to you, I'll be able to send you $70 instead of 10 because I still owe you for the beats. So yeah, man, let me just send you that 70 instead. That other part for the shipping and handling, and also what is it? Oh man, damn. And also for the beats, I already sent $140. I thought I thought that's all I needed to send, but he told me I needed to send another $10. Damn. So I got him. I got him. I already said I'd do it, so I'm a man of my word. I could only work with you if you'll work with me. That's just how it is. I'll only work with you if you could work with me. I could only work with you if you could work with me. Hmm. I never noticed that on the back of the interface before, but It's pretty cool. I'm just disconnecting shit, so I could work in the morning. I did get some work done this afternoon and earlier today. So I figured I'd get some work done in the morning with this shit. I'm using both my MIDI controllers and my live instrument. I like it. I love it actually. To say I like it is an understatement. I love it. I love it, man. I can't say I like it. I love it. I disconnected everything. Well, it's just for tonight, anyways. Cedric Kane tried to get me to use Studio One 6 one time, and I did. I tried, but man, I can't do that because I'm usually accustomed to DAWs that work with my MIDI controller, and the only one that really worked with my MIDI controller off of the only one that Studio One 6 was compatible with my MIDI controllers was this Akai Professional MPD 218. I was like, damn, man, I can't use that then. I had to go back to Mixcraft 10. From there, I was able to work with it. Because I use both now. I use my keyboard and I use my MIDI controllers. I use all of it. I use all my equipment. With the production, I use all my equipment. I'm not the best producer in the world, and I'm not the best rapper in the world. But I love what I do. I love what I do, fam. And I don't look at this shit like a competition or to try to be better than anyone, because I don't want to, I don't want to look at it like that. I just want to be me. I just want to be me and make music. That shit's everything to me. I ain't trying to compete with nobody. I don't want to hear people be like, "Oh, you'll never get on my level." Because those are the motherfuckers that compete with you at everything, and not just music, everything. They'll compete with you at everything. They'll be like, man, I bet you I could live a better life than you can. Why so fucking competitive, dude? Jesus Christ, man. We weren't created to fucking compete with each other, really. I make music because I love it. I love making music. You know something? Nobody ever joins the Green live stream episodes, but this is the second episode I made. I have to check my YouTube channel to see where the first one is. Oh, I could just click on YouTube and go find it. I never got on to that one of those live streams with Team Chaos. I've been meaning to, but a lot of things had occurred this year and I wasn't quite feeling it, you know. No disrespect to them or to the fans or anything like that, but I just wasn't feeling it because I went through something very hard, man. It hasn't been a great year for my family, to tell you the truth. My grandmother passed away, so yeah, we ain't had the best year. I just hope for the best and try to make music, you know, because shit, I think that's what my grandmother would have wanted. She would have wanted me to keep going with the music. Yeah, yeah, she would have. Definitely can't walk away from it just because you lost someone, you know. If necessary, if need be, take the time off. You got to take time off if you're able to, if you're going to ever be able to fully return to it with a level mind and a clear mind to focus. So I just let that grieve. I just grieve, man. I just grieve. I just grieved with that shit. I'm still grieving, but I'm at the point where I want to work again. I want to work on music again. I just had to take a break, you know? I just had to take a break because that shit really fucked me up, man. You don't know, you have no idea how close I was to my grandmother. But yeah, I was pretty close to my grandma. And that shit's rough, fam. That shit is fucking rough. I just told myself, well, man, most you could do is just try to work on music. Try to work on music, but take time to grieve. Take time to grieve about that because at some point when you do get back on the music, you're gonna be better. You're gonna be a lot better at it, but you just got to take that time to, you know, grief with that loss, man. And I used to think that the whole relationship thing was fucking painful, but really that shit ain't painful at all. That shit's a lot easier to handle and come back from than it is to come back from losing a relative, you know? Losing a family member, it's hard to come back from something like that. I don't think you fully come back afterwards. No, you don't. You don't come back fully. I mean, you're still you and everything. It's just that you're a much different you. You're a much different you than what you're accustomed to. Man, I should know, man. I should know. What, buddy? Why are you looking at me for? I ain't saying all that. That's coming from outside. Man, I don't know what my mom's roommate was thinking. He brought home some Delta 8 shit. He thinks that shit's weed. I'm like, you stupid motherfucker. That's not weed. The fucking smoke shops can't sell Delta 8 shit down here. Not in Florida, not yet. Wait until that shit hits the ballot and it gets enough voters to vote for that shit in. My grandfather misjudges the whole his whole elderly population because he doesn't think that sure there's people with arthritis that probably smoke weed and it helps them with their fucking arthritis. I'm like, don't think just because you hate it that means that everyone in the world thinks like you do and they hate it along with you because not everyone thinks like you do, you know. But the way it sounds to me, he just wants to be anti marijuana, you know. He wants to be anti marijuana. Mm. Sorry, y'all. I had to blow my nose. I'd show you my equipment, but I can't pick up my laptop and hold it like that because I don't want to drop my laptop and fuck that shit up. Because then I'll have to get a new one. And I'm not trying to do that, you know. Stick with what I got. I hope one day to get a desktop computer so I could still continue to make music. Just like I'm doing now. I have Mixcraft 10 up on my computer and I have the fucking Focusrite, the fucking interface plugged up into it.
Bye. What's up? Yeah. So, down my hamster. Oh.
Oh, man. As you can tell by my hat, I got it done through Teespring. I got hats up for sale, but if you want one, just contact me and let me know. You could leave a comment anytime you want. Leave a comment in my fucking live stream, whenever you see me on, or just comment one of my videos and say, hey, I want a shirt or a hat or something. And I'll get back to you. Oh, welcome. Okay, peace then. As I was saying, I got hats, I got shirts, I got die cast stickers. I'm still making more merchandise. But I'm also working on music too. I've been working on a lot on music. That's why I haven't really been putting out a lot of merchandise. I put out like a couple of items like this hat I have. I have 2 hats, like I said. I have a t-shirt. I have a die cast sticker. I don't physically have them. I have to order them through Teespring. But when I do have them, I'm going to give them out for free. You can hit me up and let me know if you want one or not. I give you one. Shit, if you run into me in person, I give you one for free. If you don't live anywhere near me, but you still want one, just contact me through a message, either on my Facebook page, my YouTube channel, or you could send me an email at maliciousjoker.music@gmail.com, and I'll definitely hook you up. Hold on. Hold on, I'm sending that. I gotta show it too. But yeah, I got it if you want it, I got hats, I got shirts. I just have to order a shirt. But yeah, that's my email at the bottom. My email at the bottom of the screen. Hold on, I'll show you. Right there. That's my email, maliciousjoker.music@gmail.com. You could email me. Should I handle collaborations through that? I do all music services through that. All music business through my Gmail account on there. That's why I don't give my Gmail email to the probation officer, because that's for music business. That's not for fucking legal matters. Malicious Joker doesn't handle my legal matters. I only handle music matters. And that's just how it is. Jeez, buddy, with all that scratching, is that necessary? Damn, you did a lot of scratching, boy. He'd be sleeping next to me because it's cold. Shit, I get that, buddy. You don't want to freeze your ass off. But we got the heater on, boy. We got the heater on. I'm always changing my profile picture. but all my accounts and all my pictures have a different variety of me as the profile picture. But I tell you, I was happy when I got my fucking audio interface. I got damn Wi-Fi is kind of shitty right now, but as I was saying, I got my keyboard first because I wanted to upgrade. I wanted to upgrade shit. I got tired of just using the three I had, and when I got the keyboard home, I was like thinking to myself, okay, now what else do I need? Now that I got the keyboard, it took me a while to figure it out. I never figured it out, so I hit some people up. I hit people up that make music just like I do. They make music just like me. My homie Tony Shiver, he told me about it, and actually what led to that is I told him, man, I got this keyboard, and since I have a blue snowball mic and that's kind of a condenser mic, you think I could record my instruments off that? He was like, nah, man, just get an interface. Get an get an audio interface. So I ended up buying an audio interface. He showed me the cable I needed, but he never gave me the name of it, and I didn't want to hit him up again to ask him again because he might have been busy, and I don't really like to seem like I'm pestering people. I don't like to seem like I'm bothering people. I hate that, because a lot of people won't tell you you're bothering them. They won't tell you that you're annoying them, but sometimes they give you like some kind of indication that they're feeling annoyed by you, you know. And I try to avoid that with everybody, you know. Sutter Kane told me what kind of cable I needed. This cable right here. At first, I was wondering why it had two of these at the end of it. I was wondering why there was two of them, and I was like, "Wait, I get it. I gotta plug both of these into the audio interface, and this other end goes into my fucking keyboard." This is my audio interface. This is the audio interface I use. This is the Scarlett 2i2. And then I use this for recordings and everything else. I use this for all my recordings and sound control to control the volume of everything. I use this for drums. This is the one my friend Malcolm told me to get. He told me to get this one. I use that for drums. And then I got my other keyboard, my MIDI controller. This is my baby right here. I love it. This right here. I love this shit. Although I thought about a secondary one, but maybe not. I'll consider it, I'll consider it. Actually, if I do get another MIDI controller, it'd have to be either one with knobs, with a lot of knobs on it, or something like this, with a mixture of both. My grandfather told me to keep making music. I said, I am. I am. You know, good music takes time. You know, you can't rush these things. You can't rush it, you know. You want everything to sound great. You want it to sound like it should, you know. And you can't just mix it, put it out there if it ain't done, you know. I got what I would consider a Christmas bottle of some Malibu rum, pineapple Malibu rum. And I didn't even drink it all. I drunk about 95% of it. And it was just a little bit in the bottle. I threw that shit in the garbage. I was like, man, I ain't going to keep drinking this shit, man. Because I was already feeling it. I was fucked up. I was like, man, I'm going to throw that away, man, because I'm not going to put that back in the fridge. It's already been in the fridge for a few days. So I went and got that shit out of the fridge and finished it. Well, actually, I didn't finish it. I finished a lot of it and only threw the little bit in the garbage. It wasn't even that much either. It wasn't that much. But yeah, I'm just doing my thing, you know. Making music. I got all my equipment. Got all my equipment. Had this one homie who claimed to be my friend. He was trying to deter me from getting these things. I'm like, hold on, dude. I can't just listen to you on everything. I got to do shit for myself, man. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I don't have to listen to you. Shit, man. Dude wanted me to record shit on BandLab. I was like, man, I don't use BandLab, dude. I don't like the idea of recording off my phone. I talk to people on my phone. I don't record on my phone. That's just how it is, man. I talk on my phone. I don't record on my phone. I barely even make beats on my phone. I don't make beats on my phone. And all the music that I have uploaded to BandLab I didn't use any of this shit on BandLab. I use my computer and my software. I use my DAW, which stands for Digital Audio Workstation. I use my DAW software. My digital audio workstation known as Mixcraft 10. Hold on. But yeah, I use Mixcraft 10 Pro Studio. I was using Mixcraft 9, but they updated. And as soon as they updated, we went to Ace. We went to get a loan so I could continue working on music. I told the lady, hey, I need to keep working on music. That's why we're getting this loan, because I love music and I got to keep going. I got to keep going with it. That lady nodded her head. She was a Puerto Rican lady too. She was a fine ass Puerto Rican lady. She nodded her head. She's like, "You must really love music." I'm like, "It's my first true love. It's my first real true love because I never had true love like that. Not with any human being, not with any female. I've always gotten played. But with the music, it's just right. Things are just perfect. They're just perfect, man. Music completes me. It completes me. That's why I have the stuff I have, man. I like to make music the old-fashioned way, just like my friend's stepdad told me. Malcolm's stepdad told me how to do it. There's one dude I used to be cool with. His name is Ruben, right? Man, despite everything he said towards me, I would have still been friends with him no matter what. But being that he said he hated my two friends, Malcolm and Wayne, I can't fuck with him. I can't fuck with you if you're gonna hate my friends, you know? You know what's crazy? This dude owned up to smoking up all my weed and kicking me the fuck out of his house. Oh yeah, he's done that. He's done that a lot of times. And Malcolm's mom asked me, if he keeps doing you like that, why you keep going over there? I'm like, because I try to be a good friend to everybody. I try to be everybody's friend, you know? Despite how they treat me. I don't give a fuck how they treat me. And then I eventually got fed up with it, you know? I didn't have it in me to cut him off. I put it to a vote. I put it to a vote amongst my friends. I said, well, this dude, he don't act right towards me. He don't respect me. But I try to be cool with him because I try to be cool with everybody. And they're like, man, Marvin, you can't be everybody's fucking friend, dude. They're like, your best bet is to cut that dude the fuck loose. Stop hanging around his ass. Because all he wants to do is just smoke up all your weed and kick you the fuck out of his house. What kind of friend is that? I'm like, I know, man. I know. But I think to myself, one day that dude's gonna need me. Shit. But you know how that is, man. Took me a while to realize that why is he the only one that smokes up all my weed and kicks me the fuck out? While everybody else where I used to stay, I fire them up. I smoke my shit with them. I smoke all my shit with them. And you know what? They smoke two blunts with me, or maybe even more than that. We smoke up. And then there'll be days he'd be like, hey man, You can come over if you want. I ain't gonna do you like that. I won't smoke up all your shit and kick you the fuck out. And the next morning, I fall for that shit. Boop. Once my weed is gone, I gotta go. He's like, well, man, I got me some more weed. So, dude, I'll catch you next week. Peace. He plays it off like it's all cool and shit. And I'm like, damn, dude. Well, okay then. Okay. Imagine if I had like a camera on me or something. Like a hidden camera. And people actually saw how he did me. They'd be like, damn, man, that's how Ruben really does people? Well, that's how he does Marvin. Well, that's my real name. Marvin's my real name, of course. Of course, this dude smokes up all my weed and tells me, bounce, yo. Bounce, fam. I'll see you next weekend. And that's just how it is. But not anymore. Not anymore. He's got to run along and do that to somebody else, you feel me? He can't be doing that shit to me. I'm done with that. I can't have people just chilling around me just to smoke up all my shit and kick me and then not hit me back up or fire up with me or anything like that. Oh, my brother Malcolm don't even do that to me. I don't do him like that either because I guess we're friends. We're real true friends. We're real cool with each other. We're brothers. We're brothers. We already claimed each other. Our families know. Our families know we claim each other as brothers. His sister claims me as her brother. His brother claims me as his brother. His mom claims me as the son that she didn't have and that I was born through my mom. My grandfather already said, the way I see it, Malcolm's family, they are family. I'm like, hell yeah, because me and Malcolm's been friends since I was 6 years old, man. Shit. People in Polk County, people in Fort Meade, they already know. They already know, you know. If you know me personally, I used to live in Fort Meade. That's still my city. That's still my fucking city. But yeah, if y'all know me from Fort Meade, if y'all live in Fort Meade, then you know me. I come every 2 weeks now. I live in Kissimmee. I come every 2 weeks and I come to visit, you know. I visit my grandfather. I can't visit my grandmother. My grandmother passed away. My grandma passed away, fam. Man, shit. I'm still fucked up about it. And really nothing against Ruben, but I'm glad I cut that dude loose because at this time, I feel like that dude would have been disrespectful even after my grandmother's passing. And I would have eventually said, you know what, dude? Fuck you. We are done. I would have eventually told him that. After so long of putting up with shit, he would have found one day to talk some shit to me, and I would have been really pissed off because I just lost my grandma, and that wound is still fresh as a motherfucker, and it'll be fresh for a while. Because losing a relative, losing a grandparent, it ain't like losing your girlfriend. It ain't like that at all. No, it isn't. Because I was really grieving after that, man. I was really grieving after my grandma died. I even reached out on fucking Instagram. I said, hey, man, I'm really going through it. My grandma just died. Well, actually, I just said I'm really going through some personal shit. That's what I said. And this dude hit me up in a message. He was like, hey, man, I'm sure what you're going through ain't that bad. My girlfriend left me for another dude. I'm like, man, I wish I could say my girlfriend left me for another dude. Hell, I wish I could say my girlfriend left me for another chick. But I can't say that. My grandma died. That shit hurts. It hurts. It fucking hurts, man. Believe me, I know what it's like to have your girlfriend leave you for another dude. It's like falling off your bicycle. But losing a relative that you'll never, ever, ever see again is like having a knife thrown right straight into your heart and it just pierced right through. It punctured your heart. That's another reason why I cut off contact with Ruben and I quit being his friend, because he would have probably tried to make a joke out of the whole situation, or he would have probably said something really fucked up, and I would have eventually told him, man, dude, go fuck yourself. Straight up, man. The only death that he could truly understand or even rationalize is the death of his cat. But the death of a relative is a lot more deeper than the death of a cat, to be real. You eventually get over the loss of a cat versus getting over the loss of a relative. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. The only way you can get over the death of a relative in a short amount of time is if you didn't give a fuck about them. And that's just facts right there. Because any human being that actually gives a fuck about their relatives and their family would be grieving for a while, will be grieving for a long time to come. Besides, you can't always depend on people who don't quite understand the reality of the situation. Shit, when his grandmother died, I wasn't all disrespectful about it. I was like, damn, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Because I knew his grandmother. I knew his grandmother. She was strict, but she was cool too. She was like my grandma. She was like my grandma, for real though. But my grandma was a lot different. My grandma was cool, but she wasn't chilled. She was not chilled. That lady, she didn't slow down until my grandfather revoked her license or had her license revoked to where she couldn't drive anymore, because that lady was on the go. She was on the go. All over she went all over town. Damn, dude, I tell you. I remember yard sales that she used to go to, all that shit. talking about my grandma. My grandma used to go to a lot of fucking yard sales. Bartow yard sales, Lakeland yard sales. Think sometimes Winter Haven out that area, unless on rare occasions, unless she's going to like the eye doctor back in the day. Damn, grandma, I fucking miss you. I fucking miss you, Graham. Damn, grandma, I miss you. You were real. You were real as fuck. You were real as could be. Damn, I wish you didn't have to leave us. Shit. I'm like thinking in the back of my mind, even though I got all this stuff that I wanted, I'm like, man, Christmas is gonna fucking suck, man. Christmas is gonna suck. Thanksgiving fucking sucked. Damn, I'll never enjoy the holidays again. Damn. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm upset. I'll never enjoy the holidays again, man. That's fucking rough, man. Only thing I could do is just make music and make the most of every day. That's the most I can do, you know? Make music and make the most of every day, you know? I can't help but to feel like my grandfather kind of predicted this. He predicted that grandma was going to pass at some point. I didn't expect it to be so soon, man. I didn't want it to happen at all, really. Mm. It's just hard, fam, you know? Shit's just fucking hard. It's just hard to deal with, you know? I swear, even at this grieving time, this long grieving time, man, I tell you, I feel like the only relationships that actually grew stronger were my friendships. That's it, you know? I wish I could say that the bond between the family grew stronger, but it's hard to tell. It's hard to say, you know? I wish I could say that, but I don't know, man. I just want everything to be great again, but I don't know. I don't see anything. I don't see shit being great for quite some time. That shit is devastating. That shit is fucking devastating, man. It's like this year, me and my friend, we got stopped by the fucking cops because we were walking back from the store. We were walking back from the store and he said, "Oh, I just never seen you two around here before." I'm like, "What the fuck you talking about? You never seen us around here before?" I practically grew up in this fucking town. Talking about Fort Meade. I grew up in that town. I obviously never seen you before. Let's get that straight. And you think because you have a badge on and a fucking uniform that you could harass people when they're just in town visiting family members. Polk County Sheriff's Office, Fort Meade, Florida. Yeah. Y'all think that you could stop people when they're trying to visit their family members? What the fuck's wrong with you? I just told you I'm visiting my grandfather. I think the most considerate thing you could have done was like, "Oh, excuse me, be about your way, sir." That's the most considerable thing you could have done. But being that you're inconsiderate, you didn't even bother to do that. I told you what my intentions were. I told you why I was in town, but you didn't listen. And it's like I told him that this hasn't been the best year for my family because my grandmother died. And he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that." No, you ain't. No, you ain't. You didn't even know my grandmother, so why the fuck would you be sorry about it? The nerve of people, man. The nerve, man. The nerve of fucking people. Regardless of their position. Jesus, man. It's like with this guy, the whole concept of death and someone dying doesn't register in his brain. It's like he doesn't get it. It's like when you wear a badge and you wear a uniform and you're a cop and shit, you just don't get the concept when someone tells you, "Hey, I lost a family member, they died." What's there not to get? What's there not to understand? Unless you don't rationalize something like that and you have no human compassion about it whatsoever. The most compassionate thing you could do when someone tells you that is to say, "I am terribly sorry for your loss. Be about your way. I could understand that you're having a tough time and you need time to grieve with your family." That's the human, compassionate thing to do. But with most cops, when they become cops, they forget their human compassion and they don't rationalize or have no compassion or sympathy for people who lose relatives. It's like they just don't give a fuck unless it's their own family that it happens to. And then you have to respect their privacy and shit. It just it's just fucked up, man. It's just fucked up. And the dude, he had a name that I couldn't even pronounce. He didn't even identify himself either. Just hopped out of his cop car with a long ass name. I couldn't even pronounce it. Some Spanish dude, if he was even Spanish. He could have been an Arab person or someone from Saudi Arabia or some shit like that who hates America and became a cop. Who knows? I don't fucking know. I doubt the sheriff's office even background checks who they hire. They just pick someone because they fit the body type and they think they're right for the job without no psychological screenings, without no psychological background check or anything like that. They just hire whoever the fuck they want to hire. You could be somebody who killed 8 people and fucking got rid of all the evidence and started all over again, and you could have became a cop. They wouldn't have never questioned that. They would have never background that. And even if they did, they'd be like, well, you seem like you're right for the job. You seem like you're a stable person who could work for us and work for our agency. It's just weird, you know? That's just weird. But damn, man. I don't know what else to say about it. Most I could do is just make music and just say fuck them, you know? And that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing. Me going back to making music back in 2022 was the step in the right direction that I needed to go in. Because in 2019, when I went to jail, that was a step in the wrong direction. But if I didn't go to jail at that point in time, then I probably would have never became Malicious Joker, and all things happen for a reason. I'm not proud that I went to jail, I'll tell you that. I'm not proud of it, but I do like my tattoos, so I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I do like my tattoos. And for once, I could wear my Malicious Joker hat. I could wear my Malicious Joker hat because I had it custom made. I had it custom made, fam. And I'm getting shirts made too. I'm getting a shirt made. I'm getting a shirt made. Well, actually, I already have a shirt made. I need to make another one. I need to make another shirt. What I'm talking about, I'm getting a shirt made. I already have a shirt made. I need to make another one, though. But I've been working on music. I've been working on a lot of music lately. I can't do 2 things at one time. So I work on the music because I'm trying to get in on fucking Merch Bar. Merch Bar hasn't hit me back. I think it's because I don't have enough music up on my Bandcamp. But I'm working on shit. I'm always working on shit, man. Production takes a hot minute. Well, with me it does because I want to make sure everything sounds good. Damn, where did my mom's cat go? Oh, he probably. Nope, he ain't in there. Damn. He's hiding somewhere. I ain't trying to play the Evil Within game. I was telling my homie Systematic Psycho about it. I was like, oh man, I can't play that game. Especially not now, man, because it's nighttime. I can't play that shit. That shit's too scary. My heart starts racing because I have to hide from this guy with a chainsaw and find a way to sneak past his ass before he saws me up. I have to get past him without being seen. I don't know where to find that fucking bottle to throw to distract his ass. Damn. I've been mostly messing with my keyboard and using that in my fucking software. Damn, I was supposed to call my grandfather. I wasn't supposed to. I was going to call him to tell him, yeah, I got the audio interface that I need for my music. I told Sutter Kane, go ahead and send that through since I already paid for it and we already made the deal. I don't go back on deals, man. I don't like doing that. I don't like going back on deals. If I say something, then I'm gonna do it. I told Sutter Kane, next time I get paid, I got you, fam. I just gotta wait for my check to come in, and then I'll send you some money. I'll send you $70. He asked for 10, but I need to send him 70. I said, by the time I can pay you again, I'm gonna be able to send you $70 instead of 10, and that's a lot better, because he still gotta make beats for me though. I'm still waiting on beats. But I'm also making beats too. I'm making my own beats. I never have a schedule for when I'm gonna do the green live stream episodes. I just do them. I just do them. In the first episode, you saw me with my headphones. Second episode, you see me with my hat. You see me with my malicious Joker hat. Even though the fucking pictures, the camera is all fucked up. It's in reverse. That shit's crazy. It's all reflected and shit. It's reverse reflected or some shit like that. I don't know. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna hop off here. Since I don't know where Buddy is and he's not up on the bed, my mom's cat, I'm probably gonna return back to making music. Yeah, I'm gonna plug everything back in and get back to work. All right, y'all. Peace.